Hey, everybody. Come out. Howdy. Well, g'day, if you will. Yeah, that's like, yeah. I'm sure that was meant to be much more spectacular. But I like to keep it under, like, just real, like, gentle. Like,
I had a whole thing planned.
Did
but,
you?
You know, it's
a magic show.
Yeah. There was smoke. It was going to be like a WWE entrance.
Come out like I was an Undertaker or something.
Yeah.
Hey.
Hey, there's Gil.
Hey, Gil.
Anyway, guys, welcome to the Liam. Sorry.
See, now you're
I'm so nervous. Okay, listen. I'm totally nervous. This
Why?
is my first day.
Like threatening.
Well, no, this is like my first celebrity deal.
Oh, what? Yeah, okay. Oh, wow.
I'm in the biggest room.
This is the biggest room.
Yeah.
I demanded it, being a celebrity and all. I was like, no, I know how celebrities behave. I demand the biggest everything. One of all your hamburgers.
I'm actually a huge fan, too.
Oh, thanks.
Those of you who don't know who I am, which is most of you, I think, I am Shannon Barson from the Geek Show podcast. And, of course, why don't you introduce yourself to the people who don't know who you are?
I'm Sam Worthington. Just in Terminator, that's not true. I mean, he was. I'm McIntyre. I was in Spartacus. That woman there, that's very cute. Other cool things. Get to be in Gears of War if you're a video game type of right? I'm excited. Yeah, so there's a bunch of that going on. This isn't cordless, so that's going to really throw up my game plan and running in the audience.
I did notice that. I watched a bunch of your videos.
Yeah,
you do have to run about.
Yeah, there's a bunch of that going on.
I bet there is a cordless mic back there. Do you have a cordless mic?
There's one on a stand there. I just like rock star it and pretend I'm like anyway. Or I can just sit here and hate myself for once in my life. No, that doesn't get a good response. Ooh.
This is what a Spartacus nerd I am.
Ah!
I've got a little statue of you killing a gladiator in the arena.
Yeah, I did a bit of that. Nice. Yeah, wow.
So there's little you.
Catch. No. Oh, cool. Yeah, all right. So if I do this.
No, don't. So
come on, science.
Before you walk out, I'm gonna make you sign.
Make me sign. That's good.
Well, I'm gonna ask you because I don't think I can make you do anything.
Yeah. Just sign.
All right. So I researched you, sir.
Hello. Oh, hey. All right.
And I was shocked to find out you are a giant nerd.
Yep.
A giant nerd.
Like unabashedly huge. Yeah, like there was this time when I just got Spartacus where I was like, I've seen this show, it's all about like really ripped men being all tough and manly. I better keep this whole asthma thing on the down low. This time I was like having an asthma attack in Comic-Con and I was like, no, come on, don't want to be that guy. It's like, hi, I'm Spartacus. Hey guys, I'm gladiator.
I now imagine you backstage in the arena. All right, Spartacus, you're up.
Yeah.
All right, let's do this.
It's a lot of pollen in the air. Yeah, I know, right? That's quite sell. So I like kept that all really locked up for like a solid year. The first Comic-Con was so hard, the San Diego Comic-Con, because I was so excited. I couldn't show it in my head. I was like, wow, whatever, who cares? Boring, like just video games, comic books, whatever. That's right, am I right? Okay, more crowd. No, so yeah, apparently, yeah, but now I'm just like, whatever, I'll just be me, it's better.
You are such a nerd.
Carry on, please, carry on. I got this a lot at school.
That he's reached a pinnacle of nerdism that I don't think anybody else in this room has done.
That's possibly not true.
Well, okay, maybe.
Depending on what you have to say, of course.
This dude has designed his own tabletop game.
Yeah. I haven't played it yet, so thank you for your enthusiasm.
It's called Monster Lab.
Monster Lab, yeah.
You want to talk about that?
Sure I do. Buy it now. I can't buy it now, it's not bad yet. But yeah, it's Okay, well that all happened because of a convention. I've been wanting to make a game because I'm nerd for ages, and I'm like, people don't do that. Human beings don't, we immortals don't just create games from, from the clay. But I was sitting in Australia next to Nathan Fillion, who's a buddy of mine.
Like you do.
Just like the weirdest sentence ever said. Because apparently I can say that now. It's pretty wild.
I'm just hanging out with Captain Tight Pants in Australia.
Hi everybody. That was in itself kind of strange. But I was like, so we were gonna get like dinner, not like dinner, actually dinner. We were gonna get dinner, and his line was 4 hours long. So it's good to not be in the back of that one. 4 hours. I was like, okay. Well, I'm clear. But you go ahead. That's long. Gonna be a while. Don't know about this dinner thing. I'm gonna make a card game. So I was waiting. I started making a card game, and it became this thing called Monster Lab, which is you play like a kind of a Dr. Frankenstein, and you've got to build monsters out of different parts, and they're hopefully quite funny, and the artist is incredible, and I got like a test deck at my table, which I don't really think was a good idea, because how do I play that when I'm like, sorry, I'm in the middle of a game, whatever, go away. Well, look at that, that's the head, I win. Okay, what do you need? There are t-shirts if you want a t-shirt. Because now I'm like in merch now, in merchland. It's great. I get to think of, I didn't think of it. So
gotta get that Skrilla.
Gotta get that cash money, man. Because everybody needs a Monster Lab t-shirt. I don't know, I don't think it's an essential purchase. I don't like that. Again, bad marketing, Liam, bad marketing. If I had a boss, I'd be really upset with me. I don't know, it's just fun. It's like, it's very different mechanically, but it plays a little bit like Munchkin in the way that it feels, and you can sort of backstab everybody and make it generally cause mayhem. It's fun.
And you funded this through Kickstarter.
Thank you, Kickstarter. Has anyone Kickstarted something before? Yay, you guys rock. I Kickstarted like 20 things because they're great. At least the ones that arrived were good. We win some, lose some. He says as a guy that I was like, I'll get it to you in June. Wow, apparently it's really hard to actually finish making a game. So when I said June, I meant like later, June plus some. So
June.
I'm in that horrible place where, June timber. Where I'm like, hi guys, I said June, I was wrong, sorry. So there's that, that's a fun experience that I don't wish anyone ever has. But everyone's been really good about it, which is nice. But Kickstarter's the best. Like I reckon there's so many better ideas out there because that exists. I think it's so cool. So I had like nearly 1,000 people back it and raised enough money to make the game, and now we get to make a game. I get to make a thing that exists. It's the coolest thing in the world. If anyone's had a chance to create anything in their life, it's like the coolest feeling.
Kids aren't.
Yeah, get on Kickstarter. Just make up any old stuff. I got booties for dogs, and you need them, and they've got like flippers on them. It'd be great. Lock it in.
So can we talk about Spartacus?
No, so one thing I don't.
Okay. It's off the table. Weird. Here goes 20 minutes.
That's gonna be a long 50 minutes. What do you need? What do you got for me?
I just love that show so much.
Correct answer.
I just had like a weird question. So, like the other actors and actresses, they're like your coworkers, right?
Yes, they are.
You guys punch in.
It's like The Office.
However it works,
exactly.
Is it weird that you've seen them all naked?
You haven't seen your coworkers naked?
Oh God no! God no, sir. I'm a school teacher and I don't want it.
Thanks for minutes. The weirdest thing that happened to me ever was I don't know if it's the weirdest thing ever, but it was there was a moment on the set of The Flash where I was putting on my costume for the first time and walking out of the trailer, and I went, wow, I had to professionally wear pants for the first time. This is good. I can get used to this. So there was this no one should ever have to say that sentence. Look at this, pants. This is a great invention.
Yeah, especially if you're a school teacher, right?
Well, the school I went to, none. Most of them went pants. It was very above.
I was thinking about it earlier because I told you I was like really nervous to do this.
Yeah, good. You look really cool.
I'm really good at pretending. I was married for 10 years. But there's that advice that was like, just imagine the audience naked.
Yep.
We're in this weird reverse thing,
But then
where all the audience has seen you naked.
Yeah. That was a very masculine growl. Oh yeah, guess what happened? Which is fine. There's a bunch of that going on. Yeah, there was. Why? I remember one of the first episodes I had. The director, who I love, came in and he's like, "Oh, Liam, we've got this really. It's going to be a really sexy sex scene for you." I'm like, "Okay. Well, I know what I signed up for. Here we go." And he's just. There was a lot of hand signals and stuff that you just been like, "Oh, you're going to be in. This is going to happen." Okay. So I just signed the contract. Ink's still dry. I just better. Yes, I will do all those. I'll do a little research. I'll look up what some of those things are, and I will get right to that. I'll do a little bit of that. And then my co-star, who had a season already and was kind of not as green as I was like, "Nope." And it was so we had because you have to have a meeting when you have a sex scene.
You have a meeting before?
Yep.
Wow.
Yeah, it's a fun combo. Nice little sit-down chat. So, I'm gonna do some stuff today. You're gonna be pretty naked. You're gonna start up here. And you're gonna be doing a bunch of this. She's gonna go over here do this. And then you guys are gonna do a bit of this. How do you feel about that? And you're like, and she was, that's...
And then the little girl comes up and takes a picture. Ladies and gentlemen, William McIntyre. Oh, he's back, folks, he's back.
My soul just cried. Right down here. So, I mean, I'm very glad that I didn't alliterate any of those.
No, sure. Yeah.
Early, you're going to learn some things. I'll tell you about your prom day. I don't even really know what prom is. I'll just say what it is. We have formals. Australia's mostly English, I guess. So anyway, there was a bunch of that. He'd already caught up with me beforehand and sort of given me the download of how exciting this is going to be, and I'm just like sweating bullets and pale. And then she turned up, she's like, "So this is how it's going to be. I'm not going to do this. I'm not going to do this. I'm not going to do this. None of this and none of that. This I will do and nothing else." And he's like, "Well, that's good because what I was suggesting was totally different to what he told me." He was like, it was really tame and really polite. I was like, "What about all the... Am I doing that now? High five, Katrina, you rock." Yeah. But yeah, no, that's, yeah, there's a bunch of sex scenes.
Yeah.
Which is like, you know, grown-up talk for friendship.
My friends and I that would watch it together, we actually called your program Boner Fight.
Never crossed the streams.
I just made $20 because I met Jimmy Martin for my podcast, and I would not say Boner Fight on stage.
Well, you said it twice now, so you just made $40.
$40, folks. You saw it.
All right. Hey, honey.
Oh!
I'm doing the panel right now.
It's his lovely wife.
All right. Say hi to everybody. That's everybody. That's it. Say hi, Aaron. There you go. I'll call you back when they're all not expecting me to not talk about sex scenes in Spartacus. Is the pottery barn thing being delivered? Yeah, it was meant to be delivered like 30 minutes after I text you. And so if they're not there, and I also gave them the wrong number, which I won't repeat now because there's a crowd. But I changed that, so they should call you.
I think his wife is at Trolley Square right now.
Yeah, and so I hope that it should be here. If it's not, I don't know. You might want to call them. All right. I'll call you back after I get off the stage.
This isn't what I expected at all.
Sorry about that. You always answer the wife. happy life, even if it's on stage in front of a bunch of people. So now you know we're getting pottery barn delivered. I don't really know what else I need to share with you guys. I feel like you know the inside of my house now. Creepy, not creepy.
Nah, it's cool.
Fine.
We're all friends here, right?
We're all friends, right? Right. How's the block party at my place?
Well, I can't wait to see the new stuff from Pottery Barn.
Oh,
it's really going to invite me to join up.
It's going to be a delight. You have none. This is going to be the prettiest stuff. Ain't nobody ever had prettier stuff than this. Yeah, it's going to be a great dresser. Nice little place to put some clothes. I won't get to use it. I don't have those privileges.
Well, apparently you rarely wear pants.
I do not wear the pants. That's right.
He's got one drawer, it's got like a loincloth in it, like a band thing that goes right here.
That's the other thing. People are like, did you keep the costume? But they really like, did you keep the costume? Wink, wink. I'm like, no, come on now. That's not Saturday.
You know who was here right before us was old Manu Bennett.
Oh, was Manu just here?
Yeah.
I thought I didn't smell the musk.
I shook his hand. I'm gonna go to the first aid station later because I think he broke something.
Yeah, you're gonna have to get that checked out. Yeah.
I actually had drinks with him one night with Dan Farr from Comic-Con.
Cool.
And that guy's kind of a nut, isn't he? Yeah.
No, it's a good time. It's a good time. I've never had drinks with Dan. I haven't had that. Manu is just fantastic. Like he's just the energy that man brings is phenomenal, and he kind of fights for real too, which is fun.
He told me some story about driving through a bunch of kangaroos. Yeah, I'll tell you later.
Oh, go on, tell me.
No, he was telling me he was like in Australia with somebody, and and well, you're from.
I am from the land down there.
Yeah. And apparently they just go in like giant packs and just.
Yeah, all we do is just run over kangaroos pretty much every night.
That's what basically the story. He was like, so I was in Australia. I sound nothing like.
I had to go. No, that sounds exactly like Connor Bennett. I was in Australia.
I was in Australia.
So
I in a car ride.
A bunch of kangaroos.
And I don't remember who he was with, but I guess a bunch of kangaroos came up and he just told this great story about kangaroos just.
I don't know. I reckon if you tell that to a bunch of kangaroos, that's not such a great story.
Right. It was like 11 o'clock. It was like 11 o'clock at night, and I was half in the bag, and I was sitting there with the princess, and I'm just like, yeah.
Then what happened?
Yeah.
Wait. No, I'm not going there. Yeah, so I killed a bunch of kangaroos. That's fine. Anything else?
No, I just feel like I'm having a chat with my buddy now.
It's just a story. Every day, another one thing that he killed. I mean, what are you gonna do? So, you got other stuff you want to ask? Should I go here and be like, no, go on, please.
Well, I was gonna ask you it's not bad. Here we go.
So, if people got questions or just general complaints, yes. Hey, man.
All right. Well, when you return to Flash and you beat him and you stand over him, can you go, Weather Wizard? Win?
Yep, you watch. Next time I do it, I'm gonna gang sign and offend a bunch of people. It's gonna be great. I'll do it. I'm ready. All right, I'm gonna text Andrew right now. Mr. Valenti, I have a request that you have to grant because the fans are what makes this show so special. Never mind. Look at this. Hello, Deadpool. What's up?
How's it going? I was wondering if you wanted to be any other superhero in Marvel, DC, doesn't matter. If you could be anybody as a superhero, who would
So if I could be Batman, would I be Batman?
Yeah.
What you're saying? Well, I wouldn't be Batman. Obviously we'd be Batman, but they've got a Batman. So I gotta think. It'll not hit me twice, and then pretend to hit me once. And I forgot one of them because I was going to make sure that getting hit for real one looked really good, like the fake hit one. So I was like, all right, I'll just stay really still and not flinch, and forgot that was the one after that punch, and just got punched right in the mouth. Which in all the time on Spartacus never happened. I was like, hey, congratulations, Alan, you're the first person to punch me in the face. I hate you. No, he doesn't look like he's a terrifyingly intimidating physical person, but that punch, whoo, that was for real. not super excited about the fact that he punched me. He was pretty good, which is good. Probably better than him being like, yeah, got him. But that was a moment on camera where I was like, oh, well, I'll take that with me. Physically. But there are other stories that don't involve physical violence that were also fun. Like, this is going to go badly. See how this is like, see what I'm thinking?
You're going to pour it right in there.
Yes, my brain was like, you'll drink it over the microphone. It'll work fine.
I don't think you'll get electrocuted. It's battery powered.
Yeah. I want to choose life. So this is that. Alright. And this concludes my answering of questions. Whose panel are you coming in for? Who's next? Rue? Oh, wow. Cool. I'll get the hell out of here.
Oh, okay. Well, hey guys. Thank you for coming out. What a great dude, right? Available to buy, do you know?
It's probably, yeah, I'm trying to, hopefully it'll be out by the end of the year. Yeah, in September, obviously. Good call. Thank you, thanks for coming. Have fun. I'll see you at the table, play some Monster Lab, or at least I'll tell you about it. Or don't, also don't, and I'll go, because you guys are as well.